Hey everybody, this is Isaac A. Wardell. I'm a social marketing strategist. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create interest list on Twitter. So why would you want to create interest list? Well, if you're like me and you have a whole bunch of different interests, say you're interested in social media, and I happen to be a weather fanatic. I also love guns, and let's just throw something else in there like powerful cars. I might be following a whole bunch of different people on Twitter, but at any one time I might only be interested in one thing. So say there's a good storm front developing around where I live. I'm not really interested in all the social media tweets at that point in time. I more care about all the weather tweets that are going on around my house right now, because I want to be following, is there going to be a tornado, or is it just going to be damaging hail, that sort of a thing. So that's one example of how you can use Twitter list. You can also follow Twitter list, and you can also get people to subscribe to them. So, if you are a trendsetter, you might create lists that other people would want to follow. So in the case of Anderson Tools, we're going to create a list of other hardware stores that you might want to follow. So we're going to come over here to list, and we're just going to create a list, and we're going to say hardware stores. This is a list of hardware stores on Twitter. Alright, and we're going to make this public. You could make it private, so sometimes I have friend groups that I have privately listed, because I've lived several different places in my life, so you know how it is. You got one set of friends from one state and another set of friends from another state, and they don't necessarily know each other, but you might want to just have those as private groups, because you don't really need everybody seeing if they're crossed. But if you are in a business sense, having public lists can certainly be beneficial. So we're just going to go ahead and click Save List. Alright, and then we're going to go find some people to put in there. Let's look for Home Depot. Alright, so here's the Home Depot, the official Twitter account for the Home Depot. We're going to click follow, and then we're going to come over here to this little icon with the guy right here, and we're going to say add or remove from list, and we're going to add him to our list of hardware stores. Alright, and then we're just going to close out of that, and let's go look for Lowe's. Alright, here's the Lowe's official channel, and the reason I know it's official is because this little blue star next to it. Twitter only gives these out to usually big brands where you want to officially know what the official Twitter channel is for it. So we're going to go ahead and follow them, and you wouldn't have to follow them for them to be in a list, but we're just going to go ahead and follow them anyway. And we're going to add Lowe's to the hardware store list. Whoops, I said create a new list. I didn't mean to do that. So let's just make sure we got them in the list. Yep, they're in the hardware stores list. Let's put in Ace Hardware. Alright, so here's Ace Hardware, and let's go ahead and follow them, and we're going to add or remove them, and we're going to add them to hardware stores. Alright, so now we've got 3 ones in our list, so let's just go back home. Alright, so as you can see, we've got tweets now showing up in our feed from the Home Depot, Lowe's, Ace Hardware, etc. But let's just go to our profile page here, and we've got the list there, or you could access your list from up here. Either way, it doesn't really matter. There's multiple ways to do everything on just about every social platform. Alright, so here we've got a list of hardware stores, so we could go ahead and see that list, and we would just see those that are in there. We can see how many subscribers we have to our list, and we can actually promote our subscriber list if we wanted to. And you can see who all is in the list here, and you can see actually who is following it. So now we could go create another list, for instance, if we wanted, of tool tips or home and garden. Perhaps you might do one for gardening and put like Better Homes and Gardens in there, those sort of a thing. You might do another one with decorating tips for this specific channel, whatever the interests are, and that would be a good use of list. There's many more use of list that you can do with the Twitter list. I've actually got another whole video on Twitter strategy with lists that you can watch, but I just wanted to kind of give you a rundown of Twitter list. Hey, if you liked this video, I've got a whole lot more videos, templates, white papers, reports, etc. on the back end of my website at isaacawardell.com. All you have to do is head on over there, put in your name and email, and you'll get instant access via an email private link to the back end of my website where I've got all those resources hosted. I look forward to seeing you over there.